In this AlignMix video, you will learn about the differences between zip code-based data and account-based data. Zip code-based data is any data that is linked to the zip code, which is currently our base geography. And if you're using counties, anytime I say zip code, you can assume that I'm talking about the same thing. For counties, it would be counties. For Canadian FSAs, it would be FSAs. So the base geography is always the same for whatever file you are using. But in this case, we'll be talking about zip codes. So a zip code-based data set has all the data linked to a zip code. Another good example of zip code-based data is your zip to territory file. And as you can see here, we just have a zip code, and all the assignments are linked to that 5-digit zip code, which is the base geography. Account-based data is account data that is linked to a unique ID of an account. So as you can see here in column A, we've got the unique ID. But you may be asking, well, wouldn't this also be zip code-based data because it has a zip code? Well, you're not wrong, because these accounts will be placed in a zip code, but these data sets here will actually be linked to the unique ID or the name of that account. So that's the main difference. It's basically how it's being imported and placed on the map. So for example, let's go to AlignMix and create an account import first. So here in AlignMix, I'm going to click on File, Import, Import Your Data, and select that file for import and click on Open. So now let's import all the account information. ID goes to ID, name to name, street to street, zip code will go to zip code, and this zip code here is only used to place the icon in the correct home zip code of that sales account. Segment goes to segment, territory ID goes to ID, assign sales rep to sales rep, and we'll pull in 3 numeric data sets for numeric data. Click Next. We get a summary of what we're about to import, next again, and then finish. And right away, you will see we have not created geographic territories because we've only performed a account-based import. So we've only imported accounts, and those accounts themselves are assigned to territories. So if I lasso an area here, you can see that St. Louis area actually has 4 different territories found in there. And right now, this is an account-based alignment because the zip codes have not been assigned. And that right there is the key difference between account-based data and zip code-based data. So now let's go ahead and import that zip to territory data into this same AlignMix file. So let's click on File, Import, Import Your Data, select that same file for import, and now click the back button and select the zip to territory file and next. So now the zip code is being dragged here to zip code ID, and as I do that, you see those sections collapse because AlignMix now knows what we are about to import. The assigned territory ID, the name goes to name, and we can also build out our hierarchy at the same time. So zip codes will be assigned to territories, which is creating our basic shapes on the map, and then territories will be assigned to districts, and districts assigned to regions. Click Next, summary appears, next again, and then click on Finish. And right away, you will see those geographic territories appear on your map. So now you can see the big difference between zip code-based data and account-based data. Account-based data is all the data linked to that little icon representing each account, but it doesn't create your geographic territories. That's where you have to import your zip to territory file, or you can use the AlignMix cleanup tool to create your geographic shapes. And there you go. You've just learned the main differences between account-based data and zip code-based data.